Good afternoon, LEP community. Thank you so much for joining us for this part 2 of this year's virtual career fair. My name is Susana Elizarraz, and I am part of the team here at the Latinx Education Collaborative. We are working to create the conditions necessary for Latinx student advancement. And of course, that means a large part of our work is supporting school districts and teachers and educators who are Latinx, or school districts who are searching for more Latinx educators within their systems. To make that happen. We believe that representation matters, and we know that when students have teachers that look like them, they're more likely to graduate high school and much, much more. We're so excited because this is our last part of this year's virtual career fair. We have some school districts that may join us later this spring, but for this day and this date, we have a couple more school districts left, and then we'll be wrapping up. Next up, we have a school district that has collaborated with us quite a bit over the years. You will probably recognize them. So let's bring up the team from Scuola Vita Nova, or SVN. Good morning, SVN team. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. It's great to see you both.
We're glad to be here.
Well, I appreciate you both for being here today. And I know you all provided a slide deck, and so we'll just kind of move through those slides if that's okay. Let's start by both of you introducing yourselves.
My name's America Starkey. I've been here at SVN for 7 years, and I am a kindergarten teacher.
My name's Allison Thurston, and I have been at SVN for 11 years, and I'm the Director of Curriculum and Professional Development here.
Awesome. Again, thank you both for being here. Let's go ahead and start off the slideshow. You all are a K-8 school district, is that right?
Yep, we are kindergarten through 8th grade. We have 2 sections of each grade, and we serve 414 students.
Nice. You all are located here, actually very near to our office in the northeast part of the city, right?
We are right here at Garfield and Independence Avenue.
Yeah, that's awesome. Here on the next slide, tell us a little bit about your mission and vision and kind of your beliefs around doing this work.
Yep. So we really focus in on working closely with our families and providing a supportive network for them. We really feel like it's important to partner with families because they are their child's first teacher. So we've had 100% face-to-face parent-teacher conferences for the last 14 years. And I think that just speaks to the relationships that we do have with our families. We do everything we can to engage them and make them a part of our learning community.
Wow, I did not know that. Fun fact, 100% face-to-face. As a former teacher myself, I know how difficult it can often be for families to participate in something like that. I think you all are really accommodating, though, in that you have parents in and out of your community. And so it may just be a Tuesday morning during breakfast or something. So I very much appreciate that. We also do a lot of parent work through Reved, Revolución Educativa. We know how much that parent engagement matters, so appreciate that. You all have a large ESL program, a lot of English language learners. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yep. So I think it says, I think that's the next slide. We have about 60% of our students are ESL students. So that number speaks to how many students we have in our program now. Since we do serve all the way up to 8th grade, quite a few of those students graduate from the ESL program because of the supports that they've had in the elementary years. So the majority of our middle school students don't receive ESL services, but we do have about 60% of students that do still receive those services. And we really have a strong focus on professional development for teachers, for all teachers, and making sure that they have the tools in their toolboxes to teach those students. We really feel like ESL strategies are strategies that are good for all students. So we want to make sure that teachers know how to serve all students really well. So we've had a concerted effort in making sure that we provide opportunities for our teachers to get ESL certification, and those that aren't in a position to do that, that we're providing in-house professional development so that they have all the strategies that they need.
That's awesome. Looking at this as an educator who may be considering a change or a new position, I'm thinking about SBN. I see how kind of diverse that SBN is in terms of the multilingualism that exists in the buildings, almost very representative of the Northeast, right? Where we have a large immigrant refugee population. Tell us a little bit about kind of that diversity in language and diversity in ethnicity at SBN.
Yeah. So in my classroom, over half of my students are Latinos and speak Spanish, and I have quite a few Somali speaking students. And it's really kind of cool to see because they teach us about their culture, like Eid is coming up. So they introduce me to their celebrations and just how meaningful it is. So and the parents just get so involved too. Where we do a Taste of SVN, which it's an event that brings our families and community together. So we have like all kinds of foods, all kinds of like celebratory things. You know, everyone's showing their flag and their pride, and it's really cool to see and experience that too.
That is so cool. Please send me the flyer for the next Taste of SBN because I would love to be there. Community members, I know if it's open to community members, let us know too, because if there are educators who kind of want to get a glimpse of your community, that may be a great event for them to be participating in. Something else unique about SBN on the next slide talks a little bit about how you all are a Leader in Me school. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so Leader in Me is a program that teaches students leadership and social skills. So once a month, we get together as a school, and we talk about like habit 1 for a month, and then we go to the class and talk about that and practice it in the class, and then we do it every month. Also, some classrooms do like jobs for students, so every student has a job at some point. So they're showing responsibility and leadership that way.
Yeah, I taught at a Leader in Me school as well, and I know the impact that it has on students to have that autonomy and to feel personally responsible, right, for the community that they are a part of, and having a job and a responsibility to make sure that things flow well or that fun things can happen, right? We talked a little bit about this, about the kind of the diversity of the student body on the next slide, and kind of the diversity also in different kinds of students, different groups and things. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, just what kind of America was already saying. It is really a neat place to work because it really is such a melting pot of different cultures and different kids. So you can see the percentages of, what our demographics look like. We do serve a really high free and reduced lunch population. And because of that, we have really been intentional about the supports that we put in place for our students. So we have paraprofessionals in kindergarten through every kindergarten through second grade class, and then on up for each grade level. We are just really focused on giving those students as much support as we can through intervention and enrichment. So that makes our student to teacher ratio, our student to staff ratio pretty low. I think we are at about 1 to 15. And then our teacher retention is pretty high at 81%. It talks on that slide, you can see a little bit about our staff with over half of our teachers that have our master's degree. But like we talked about with professional development opportunities for both, in-house training with ESL, supporting teachers to get their ESL certification and the school paying for that, as well as sending our teachers to get different trainings that they might need, whether that be in a reading intervention program, in conscious discipline. We're always looking for ways to continue to grow our teachers and always providing and paying for all of that.
Yeah, that's really a nice added bonus for educators. Maybe there are educators who are watching that are like, I don't have a lot of experience maybe working with English language learners, or I don't have a lot of experience working with a diverse parent population, but the fact that you all would be willing to train and support in that, and that you have a lot of really knowledgeable people already in the building, right? Speaking of, as folks are watching, they've heard from different school districts today. Why should they consider working for SVN? You have some reasons here on the next slide.
Well, SVN is very student focused. It's collaborative and supportive culture, opportunities for growth, and they really value the teacher expertise. I started here 7 years ago, and I started as a teacher clerk, and then I became a paraprofessional, and now I'm a classroom teacher. I feel like the admin here always value my knowledge and really believed in me and have allowed me to grow here. And like Allison said, they're always supporting us and giving us leadership opportunities and professional development to help us to continue to grow.
America, I'm so glad you mentioned that, upward mobility that SVN provides for folks. We have a lot of Latinos, people who come to us and say, I only have experience, not only, right, but I have experience as a paraprofessional, but I'm wanting to move into a certified position. Or maybe, I want to work in schools and I'm not sure where to get started. So I know that there are often folks listening who are looking for the schools that are going to support them through that process. So thank you so much for sharing that. Lastly, let's get down to the logistics. What job openings? On the next slide, we see a list kind of the job openings. Tell us a little bit about that and what people should do if they're interested.
Yep. So we have quite a few job openings as far as classroom teachers, as well as paraprofessionals and special education paraprofessional. If you are interested in applying, we encourage you to go to our website and click on Human Resources, and there's an application right there. We have been in a unique we've had a unique opportunity as we have doubled in size over the past few years, and then we also are continuing to expand. We are renovating a building across the street that our 7th and 8th graders will be moving into, the SVN Innovation Center, and so that's allowing us to hire some more team members to provide different opportunities for our students. So That's why you'll see PE and music and just more opportunities for that 7th and 8th grade ELA teacher, because we want to add on to the existing team that we have. And so we're looking for people that are interested in growing, have a growth mindset, and want to continue to learn and change, and are looking for a new opportunity to be innovative for our students. So please go to our website and apply on there.
Awesome. Thank you so much to my team who has that link in the comments for you right now, sbncharter.org/app/jobs. Community, as you know, if you are interested, feel free to DM us, send me an email, any of our team members, if you're interested with connecting with the SBN team. Thank you both so much for being here today. Any final thoughts before we go?
Come work with us.
We're looking for new team members, so come check us out.
I love it. I love you. I love you. Yes, I was going to say I love it. Thank you both for being here, and we'll see you very soon, hopefully. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. All right, LEC community, you heard it here. If you're interested in SBN, let us know. We're happy to put you into communication with that team. As always, we welcome your feedback, leckc.org/survey2024. If there's anything about today, our virtual career fair, that you'd like to see be different, or if you have any comments, feel free to head over to that survey and let us know. I see Dr. Clark is in the comments with us saying LEC rocking it. We appreciate your support, Dr. Clark. Always a big supporter of our work. We are up next with Shawnee Mission School District. Give us a couple minutes and we will be right back. Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon, LEC community. If you're just joining us, you are joining us for part 2 of our virtual career fair for this spring. My name is Susana Elisa Raraz, part of the team here at the LEC, working to create the conditions necessary for Latinx student advancement. Of course, a large part of that work means working with school districts who are looking for more Latinx representation within their schools. And up next, we have a great school district here locally, someone who we've met with and had great conversations with. We'll bring Dr. Michael Schumacher up. Dr. Schumacher, how are you today?
I'm wonderful. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. It's great to see you, friend. It's been a while.
It's good to see you too. How are things going?
Going really well. I love the energy in this event. Every time I just got on and SBN was going, and loved the love and all the energy. So this is awesome. Thanks for being a part of it.
Yeah, good. Thank you for being a part of it. We know school districts, it's kind of hiring season, and we really appreciate school districts who are looking for more representation within their schools, for the benefit of all students. And so thank you for being with us today. Now, of course, if you don't mind introducing yourself, telling us a little bit about you, and then a little bit about who you're here to represent.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Mike Schumacher. I'm currently the Associate Superintendent of Human Resources here in the Shawnee Mission School District. I've been in this role for 3 years, and I'm proud to announce that about a month and a half ago, I was named the next superintendent of the school district.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. And so
That was our quick first little celebration for you. Congratulations.
I love that. Yeah, that was a great celebration right there. So yeah, I'm of course honored to serve in that role, and do not shy away from the fact, and honored with the fact that I will be the district's first Hispanic superintendent. So really honored and really recognize the importance and the responsibility of that. So yeah, so the Shawnee Mission School District is an incredible place. We're a suburban school district over on the Kansas side, of course. We serve 13 different communities, around 26,500 kids. We have 45 educational sites within our school system, 4,000 employees approximately, and we just do incredible work. I'm just so proud to be a part of it, and to celebrate all of the great things that we do. So yeah.
Yeah, well, let me go back to your announcement. We haven't gotten a chance to chat since the announcement, so congratulations. Obviously speaks very highly of the work that you're doing and the work that you're committed to continue to doing. So thank you so much for your commitment to that. Now, as you're talking about Shawnee Mission and your love for it, why should folks who are watching, who are kind of looking for the next step in their career, why should they consider Shawnee Mission as the next step?
Yeah, I think we have a couple things that play into an advantage for us. We are a suburban school district, and so we have resources that some school systems don't. Financial commitment from our community, things like that, and so we really celebrate that and accept that and really use that to our advantage. But we're also unique in the sense of being a suburban school district and being very diverse. We celebrate that diversity, and we accept that is one of the big things that sets us apart. So I mentioned that we serve 13 different municipalities. And if you're familiar with the school district, it's huge geographically. Of course, butts up against state line all along kind of the 435 loop up into Wyandotte County, or borders Wyandotte County. And so pockets of different communities that really represent all of what Kansas City offers, right? So we're both racially diverse, socially, economically diverse, linguistically diverse, and that brings some great value to what we can offer for employees. We think there's real benefit in working in a system for an organization that offers all of those different types of learners. So we think that's huge. Just thinking from an employee standpoint, we really value our employees. One of the big things that we sell here is a very competitive salary package, whether it be for certified or classified staff members, and then the big fringe benefits of full health care for employees. And then something that's, I think, unique, at least for school systems around the metro, is we offer a health center that's free to any of our employees. I think that really sets us apart and offers a fringe benefit that's an incredible value add for our employees. That we do put a value on it, so that we can report out to the board, but it's kind of hard to as well, because it's such a feel good. It's such a convenience for our employees that we just really sell that as something that's valuable for us.
Yeah, no, I mean, coming from a former teacher, myself, taking care of ourselves is of utmost importance, right? If we're going to be there for children, for youth, and for families, having access to that resource, I mean, like you said, is invaluable. So I would definitely appreciate Shawnee Mission being innovative in that way, and providing that for folks. Now, kind of on the other side of the coin, you all, have high standards for your employees, for your schools, for your students. And so what kind of educator or what kind of mindset would you welcome as for someone who's wanting to come to Shawnee Mission as an educator?
Yeah, I'll answer that in a couple different ways. First, of course, a love of kids, right? A love of kids and a love of learning. That's irreplaceable. We always say that we look for will and skill. We can teach a lot of the skill, but we want to hire someone who has that willingness to go above and beyond and serve our kids to the highest extent that they possibly can. If you're struggling, or if you're not fully developed in your skill level, we can help with that. We've got people here who can build that up. But we're looking for those people who have those, soft skills, that grit, that determination, that problem solving. So that's really one of the big things. And then secondly, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our strategic plan. It guides all of our work. It is fully supported by our Board of Education, and we're in the process of developing that now. The reason I mention that is because I think people, when they're jumping into an organization or considering an organization, they need to look at the values of that organization. And so for us, that strategic plan guides it. It guides everything that we do. So I would again be remiss if I wouldn't be doing my job as superintendent if I didn't mention this, or future superintendent. But the things that we've identified as strategies: learning, belonging, that DEI work, people, technology, mental health, facilities. Those are going to be our strategic action items moving forward. So I think as you're considering joining an organization like Shawnee Mission, look at that, see if that meshes, with your beliefs and what you put as something that's important for the person you work for or the organization that you work for. We think it is, right? We think that those strategies resonate with everyone, because they certainly resonate with our community. So those would be some of the things I would point out for Shawnee Mission.
Yeah, I'm glad you had those values handy, because those values, us as an organization, we have 5 values. Values, like you said, kind of give you an indication of whether or not it would be a good mesh, and whether or not it would be a good fit, right? And it's okay to kind of seek around and take a look at where you are in your career, or maybe your age or your family life, right? And really make a determination of your commitment to different organizations, right? Now, down to the nitty gritty, down to the logistics. What opportunities do you currently have open for educators? And I'd love if you spoke on the certified side as well as some of your classified positions.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'll call out all of the specifics, but on the certified side, we've had a lot of movement at the administrative level, which is good. We've been able to hire from within, and so with that comes movement all along the system. And so we do have openings both administratively and at the certified teaching level. Secondary has our most vacancies. So SPED teachers, ELA teachers, math and science are our big ones. But of course, they're all listed on our website, smsd.org. Click on HR, and there's a pretty easy way to apply for those positions. So we're always looking for those certified positions. As you mentioned, it is hiring season, and it's getting kind of down to the crunch time. And so we are being super aggressive with that right now. Elementary, we're doing a little bit better on our end. There's not as many openings, but we will continue to get resignations and retirements throughout the course of the spring, and we'll post those on the website. I'm guessing, like most school systems, classified is one of our harder positions to fill. So again, those are posted. Tons of opportunities across our classified world. One thing I would say that, again, I think sets us apart is, again, those fringe benefits that we can offer to all of our employees, including classified, and consider that as a real value add. Our Board of Education a year and a half ago took a concerted effort to add a lot of money, about $1.5 million to our classified scale. And so we think we're super competitive, not only with school districts, but the rest of the market. So take a look at that. We think that we're really competitive there. Secondly, I would point out the fact that we have opportunities to grow within the organization. So if you were to get in as a paraeducator, for instance, we have some grow your own programs. If you wanted to get into the certified world, where we could get you into some courses and not only provide you a job, but hopefully a career down the line, and you can stay with us for a long period of time. So we really see great value in growing our own, and we have some tangible things that we put into place to make that a reality for folks.
Nice. I appreciate you mentioning that, because that is a reality for a lot of folks in our community, where they have some experience in education, one form or another, perhaps in their native countries, right? Folks who have come here from other countries that are wanting to stay in education. And so it's good to hear Shawnee Mission is a place where folks can find that upward mobility and find those opportunities to advance. As you saw, my team put into the comments a direct link into some of the openings for Shawnee Mission. As I've mentioned along the day today, feel free to DM us, email me, email someone on the team if you're interested in connecting with Dr. Schumacher. Dr. Schumacher, again, congratulations on your new role. Very much looking forward to seeing you as the head of Shawnee Mission School District this upcoming school year. Any other thoughts or anything else you'd like to leave us with?
Just thank you for everything that you're doing, not only for Latino educators, but all educators in the metro area. We need partners. School districts need partners, and we really value the partnership that we have with you. So thank you. And just one last thing, Shawnee Mission's amazing. Take a look at us. You won't be disappointed if you become a part of our community.
Yeah, appreciate that, Dr. Schumacher. We'll see you very soon, hopefully.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Bye. Thank you. All right, LEC community, my voice made it. You just heard from Shawnee Mission School District. You heard from several school districts today. If you're interested in any of those openings, just let us know. We're happy to make those connections or send you over to those links that we've gathered. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. One more thing before we end up on Shawnee Mission, we do have a video from them that we will send us off with. So team, play Shawnee Mission School District video.
In a district where people want you to succeed and want you to reach your fullest potential, then Shawnee Mission School District is the district for you.
I love the relationships that I have built so far. Even in my first year, I just feel like it's a family and they really want to connect with you and they build positive relationships so that you can be able to teach and do well and have a successful career.
I've never met a teacher in Shawnee Mission that's not passionate about their job and that doesn't come here every single day to make a difference and do what's best for kids. So I think that really is something that separates Shawnee Mission from all the other school districts.
They're prioritizing students and they're prioritizing their teachers and making sure that the teachers are healthy and happy and feel like they have support.
I think one of the biggest things that has set Shawnee Mission apart from another district that I was previously at, we receive professional development that is relevant and tailored to our needs.
Professional learning communities are the thing. They are what makes us and sets us apart from other school districts.
We're always looking for what's next. We're trying to figure out what the best ways to meet our students' needs. And not only for right now, but we think about our students' future. Like what's the world going to be like in 10, 15, 20 years? And we aim to prepare our students for that.
A new recruit coming in here is going to feel loved and valued. You're going to know that we want you and we want you to succeed.
The biggest support is probably my mentor. It's another teacher that's in your grade level and they basically start with you from the get-go. They let you know what it's going to be like as a first-year teacher. It doesn't even feel like a mentorship. It's more of just like they're my partner. Like I go to them if I'm having a bad day. I can go to them if I'm not sure what to do or how to teach a lesson. And so it lets you just feel like you're going to be able to make it even when the days are hard. So that's awesome.
We serve a very diverse population of students and families, and I think being able to really flourish and pursue your passions, I think is accepted and welcome and encouraged here.
I feel like we're definitely appreciated here. A lot of people care about us, and it's getting to the point where it really doesn't feel like a job anymore, which is why I went into teaching in the first place.
I feel like the community around Shawnee Mission is real supportive too, like just different businesses that come and give their time and volunteer in the building, which is it's a big deal, and not all districts have the opportunity to have so much support.
Kansas City is the best of everything. We have great family neighborhoods, we have great schools, we have all of what we need really for that family life. So it's perfect.
I love the culture at the school. I love how welcome I feel every time I walk through the doors. I love the students. I just love having a home away from home.
Definitely interview at Shawnee Mission. It's one of the greatest districts ever. It has just been incredible.
Sorry about that, community. I almost sent us away without you all seeing that video, Dr. Schumacher. I made sure that the video was included. It was a great video, by the way. Thank you to all the teachers who participated in that and Shawnee Mission School District for providing that video. As I was mentioning, please make sure to give us some feedback, whatever can be better. Maybe me not forgetting the videos next time. leckz.org/survey 2024. We're always happy to hear your feedback. We want to make sure that everything we do is centered with educators in mind, with students in mind. If that means some feedback, please send that over. You can also scan this with your phone or the QR code. Like I said, my voice kind of made it throughout the day. Thank you all for being with us today. This is the conclusion of 2024's virtual career fair for this spring. If you didn't get to see everyone, that's okay. All of these interviews live on our social media, interviews from today, interviews from last Thursday. We also have some schools districts that have started to reach out, so we may pop in here and there as folks are looking for positions to fill, or looking to fill positions, I should say. Thank you, community, so much. We do this work because of you, for you, and we very happily do it with you. My name is Susana Lizarraras, and we will hopefully see you very soon. Bye, everyone.